What's up everyone, Code the Web here, and in this latest web design trends video, I'd like to show you what might be the most exciting web design trend out there right now. It is scrolling, or different types of scrolling, one example of which is parallax scrolling, or just utilizing the scroll method as a way to allow users to interact with your website in general. So the first thing here, I have the British Royal Legion here, and I would like to show you their website. It's really cool. It's really interesting. It utilizes the use of cartoons, which is an extremely popular method of doing so, and it's really fluid. As you can see, this is all JavaScript, and as you go through, based on where you are in the view of the browser, things change. And it does a really good job of doing this, and of course you can kind of rewind and go back and forward. And this no doubt took them a lot of time to do, but it came out really well, as it's something that you're definitely not going to forget. Now, the thing is that, yeah, this is an official website and everything, but, you know, a lot of websites that do this kind of cartoonish kind of stuff, you may have never heard of before. They might be smaller companies trying to gain traction or get people to notice them more, but this is also something that bigger companies will do, such as Spotify. So Spotify kind of did a similar approach, but at the same time very opposite to what the British Legion did. And they took the approach of actually real life and just music in general, obviously, since they're Spotify. And why don't you just check out what they did. It's really different. There's no cartoons, but as you scroll through, the pictures disappear. You can see different information, and there's different pictures. And we're actually going to go over in one of our CSS tips really soon how to do this exact effect. It's really cool and a lot of fun to do. And it definitely looks really interesting, really Web 2.0. And it's really amazing to see the simplicity and just how interesting it can be, and what you can really do when you set your mind to it, and you just want to create something that's really creative. So another company that did something similar, actually even more interesting, I think, is Sony. So just like how I was saying before, that not just small companies do this, big companies do this too. So this is Sony, and they kind of did this really different thing where they take JavaScript and take it to a whole new level and use it to create really cool dynamic effects to transition between their images. So just check this out. This is obviously all their phones. And this is their Be Moved campaign, where they just want you to take their products and just be moved and be inspired and do amazing, interesting things. This is how they create their speakers, which is really cool. I never knew they did it that way. This is a TV, I believe. Yeah, that's awesome. And some 3D goggles or something like that. I don't know exactly. I mean, I'm not the developer, but it looks really amazing. Here's a camera. Yeah. So as you can see, they transition and go from they have a lot of different colors incorporated, a lot of different products in general. So it's just really cool. And now the last but not least, something that we've all heard of, Apple and their Mac Pro. This is the flagship premium computer on the market for Apple. And this is what they did. Very simple, very Apple-esque. No transitions, craziness like Sony does. Very simple. You focus on the product and the text and their message that they're trying to get across. And actually, it takes pretty long to get through all these because their transitions and how they have everything set up. They really want you to spend a lot of time reading this and looking at everything. So they kind of make sure that you'll do that. And the way they do that, is by not having everything just come up at once. And they do a really good job of it. So, yeah, we don't have to go through this whole thing. It's pretty long, but the note being here is that this is one of the coolest, I think, trends out there right now, is just using the simple scrolling through a website to use it as a very engaging and interactive way for your users to interact with your content and what you've created. And I think it goes a long way, and you can do some really amazing things with it. Everything from a simple informational thing like Apple to almost a story like the British Royal Legion that we saw in the first one, and even the same thing with Spotify, kind of a story there. So you can do a lot of really cool stuff with scrolling and this technique in general. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video or if you learned something, definitely subscribe, and you will get all my videos in the future. We're going to have a lot of awesome stuff coming out. We're going to have another complete site where we're going to be doing some more modern stuff like this, utilizing scrolling and things like that. We're going to be building a lot of really, really cool things. So just stay tuned, and you'll be able to see it all. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.